Aloha, everybody, and welcome to Real Nerd's first ever Real Commentary. I am Ryan, and eating popcorn and being obnoxious, if you're listening to it, is...
Hey guys, it's Brad.
Hey Brad, how are you doing today, buddy?
I'm good. How
Cool.
are you doing?
I'm good. Well, the movie I have chosen for the first inaugural episode, and I thought the name Real Commentary was pretty clever.
I'm all for that.
Awesome. Is my favorite horror movie of all time and my favorite zombie movie of all time is Night of the Living Dead, 1968. A lot of people say, but Ryan, you say your favorite movie of all time is Army of Darkness. I don't classify Army of Darkness as a horror movie. It's more of an action-adventure with a little bit of horror sprinkled into it. So this is my most favorite horror movie of all time. And before I start this is the 40th anniversary, George A. Romero approved. And I urge everybody to go out and buy this version, because I will tell you when the movie starts and when we're on the title screen on why you need to buy this version of the movie. So I am on the menu right now. I am hitting play movie.
Hang on a sec. I was going to ask you, why are we doing this?
Why are we doing this? It
wouldn't be because of some rant you went on, is it?
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, I have a big...
setting you up.
I know. I have a big problem with people calling 28 Days Later a zombie movie because they don't die. It's people that get infected with a virus and then come back. Don't come back, but they get infected with a virus and never die. A zombie is someone who dies and comes back to life. Sweet. So.
Oh, it's in black and white?
Yeah, it is. This is the opening scene. Image 10. The reason it's called Image 10 is there's 10 people who made this movie. And the movie cost $6,000 to make, and they each chipped in $600. And that's how George A. Romero got his start.
I've never seen this before, so...
Brad has never seen this before.
I'll probably have very little commentary to provide, but...
He will.
I'm sure Ryan will take the show.
I will.
Hold the reins.
And if you look, and this is why you need to buy this version, if you see...
That typography is not scary enough.
Night of the Living Dead, if you look, there's no copyright on Night of the Living Dead. Due to a snafu, after they were done mixing and making the movie, the warehouse that they stored it in flooded, and only a very few prints survived. And the print that they made copies of, they didn't add the copyright to the print. So Night of the Living Dead is actually in public domain because it's not copyrighted.
The font used is Commerce Black.
But if you buy the 40th anniversary edition, then George A. Romero gets some money for it. So make sure you support him and the movie he made over 40 years ago, that he can finally get some royalties from it.
Now, this car looks familiar. Is this the same car that Ash drives?
No, it's not, but it does look like one.
Man, someone took some buckshot to that cemetery entrance sign.
They did. In Pittsburgh, too. You wouldn't think it's Pittsburgh. So this movie actually kind of gets going really quickly. So just, pay attention as you're going it. Hopefully you're watching at the same point as we are. We just saw the produced, and there is the man, George A. Romero, and the American flag. So hopefully you're at the same spot we're at.
Let's salute.
Thank you, Brad. Brad saluted the flag there. And I think this is actually the most influential horror movie of all time. And that's Barbara and Johnny. Barbara's pretty cute. I always love the 1960s look of women, like their hair and things like that. And of course, they're out to see their mother's grave.
A chick like her would never be with a guy like that.
That's actually her brother, so you don't have to worry about that. I hope she'll never be with a guy like that. See, being dead is such an inconvenience, So yes, kind
of looks like Brandon with glasses.
It kind of does. Oh, they're getting some radio information. Oh, he's not going to listen to it. What a douche. He looks like a douche, doesn't he?
Looks like a Poindexter.
But they shot this movie on weekends because everybody else had normal jobs. George A. Romero got to start, if I remember correctly, in commercials. And he shot this with all his friends.
The picture quality is pretty good.
Yeah, they remastered it. I wonder if black and white's easier to remaster than color. My guess it would be. A picturesque cemetery. Johnny is such a dickhead.
They keep arguing about time.
They do. Well, he didn't want to go to the grave, and she forces him to. So he's.
And this is the grave of who?
Their mother. So he's a putz.
Yeah.
If I remember correct, it might be. It has to be. It's some sort of family member. It might be their mother, because I remember him arguing about their mother's grave being out here.
I wonder what happened to the one from last year. Each year we spend good.
He's stabbing that display into the ground, but he forgot that their mom didn't get a casket.
Yeah, of course.
Sweet headstone.
Really nondescript. That's Judith O'Dea. I forget the name of the dude, but he has a sweet polka dot tie on that looks like kind of like flowers. He's not wearing a pocket protector though. What if that pen breaks?
He's gonna ruin that shirt.
If that pen breaks, he's screwed. And there's your first look at a zombie.
I'm pretty sure that light flash was just a reflector.
It was. It's
Off
not
of a
very
studio light.
very high-tech lightning there. Brad, they made this movie for $6,000, okay?
Oh my god, he's putting on those gloves. Is he gonna strangle his sister?
Maybe.
Was it them strangling gloves? Actually, they look a little fey. Like Freddie Mercury gloves or something.
Those are driving gloves. They don't really use driving gloves anymore, do they? And coming up is actually the tagline of this movie that scares his sister. And he's going to say it right now. And with an English accent makes it creepier.
They're coming for you, Barbara. Stop it! You're acting like a child. They're coming for you. Look, there comes one of them now.
Just hanging out.
Here it comes now. I'm getting out. Joe.
And of course, they don't know that this is a zombie. Get off her, you putz! Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him!
Strangle him with your choking gloves.
Well, Johnny's not coming back. Oh, did you see his decayed teeth there?
Mm.
Johnny just hit his head on a gravestone and he's dead.
Oh.
Of course, if that was, shot nowadays, it would look a lot more hideous than
In
it
most
did.
movies, that means you just got knocked out.
Yes. See, in this one, though, the zombie kind of runs. If I remember correctly, I haven't seen this movie in a little bit.
Maybe on the set,
Maybe
they're trying to give him
3
direction.
days,
Like,
yeah.
okay, we want you to walk slow. And it's like some veteran actor, and he's like, no, I'm going to do this the way I want to do it. And Romero is just like, well, since I can't pay you anymore, I guess I'll just have to let you do what you want to do.
Actually, I'll let you in on a little tidbit of Romero. He doesn't direct zombies. Because he said if he directs zombies, and he says, stick out your arms and walk slowly, then he'd have 100 extras sticking out their arms and walking slowly.
Mm-hmm.
So he kind of wants them all to do their own thing. Which makes sense. This movie actually had 2 titles before it became Night of the Living Dead. I think the producer suggested Night of the Living Dead.
It's pretty, just showed a little level of thinking on a zombie's part. Pick up a rock to smash the window.
Yes.
Usually they just punch through that shit.
The name of the script and the shooting script is called Night of the Flesh Eaters. And when he was writing it, he called it Night of Anubis, which of course Anubis is the Egyptian god of death, which I'm sure was too vague. I guess he doesn't run. I guess he just saunters quickly. And of course, typical chick not paying attention, dumbass. I don't know, would you call that running, or is he jogging? I don't know what he's doing.
He's huffing it.
I guess he's walking as fast as someone who's dead could walk.
He's doing pretty well considering his kneecaps could shatter at any second. She should take off that trench coat and lighten her load.
Totally. She looks cute in it, though. She's styling.
She's like one of the Avengers. The British ones.
And this is why, to this day, I think when you see a farmhouse just out in the middle of nowhere, it kind of creeps me out. Because it reminds me of this movie. When I was little, I could never watch the end of this movie. My grandmother took us to Walgreens, and many years ago, Walgreens, I don't know if you remember, if you ever shopped at one, they used to have 99-cent videos. And my grandmother, we were staying the night there because my dad had a meeting in Georgia or something like that. And so she let us go there, and we could pick any 99-cent movie we wanted. And I picked Night of the Living Dead. I had to been 5 or 6 or 7.
And she didn't screen it for you?
No, my grandma doesn't care. This is the same grandmother who came up to me and said, "Hey, Ryan, what grandma do you know says motherfucker?" So she didn't care. And then I would watch this movie, and I could never watch the very end because it would terrify me. And I still think it's a creepy movie, but you might not find it as creepy now because we're commenting on it, but especially being your first time.
And it's light out. And
yeah, but I actually think it's, a pretty
it's in black and white.
Cool shot movie, and a lot of... I'll point out some camera angles.
The decor in here is terrible. I gotta get out of here.
Dude, it's a farmhouse. They don't have a lot of money.
Is that a bedroom? They just keep a butcher knife in the bedroom?
That was the kitchen.
Kitchen knife? Oh. It looks like a bed.
Maybe there's a Murphy bed in it. So yeah, I have a long history with this movie. I think maybe that's why I do have a place in my heart for it, is because I was scared when I was little, and it kind of stuck with me. And always being a zombie movie lover, this is still my favorite zombie movie. Some people might, not dig it because it's old and it's in black and white, but I still think you can make an effective movie in black and white. I think Psycho's a great movie.
Psycho's in black and white?
It is. Sorry, I just missed that. Those shots that you saw really quickly in Evil Dead 2, they have the same shots of the animal heads. That, of course, it's zoomed in Sam Raimi style, but he was referencing Night of the Living Dead in it. Get this out of here!
Zombie defeated by clothesline.
He was PO'd. You don't see too many farmers with cheetah skins on their walls.
And warthogs from Africa.
Must be a big game hunter. Barbara, he just took out the phone cord. Come on. See, nowadays you wouldn't have to worry about that because you'd have a cell phone.
Right.
And how long do you think cell phones would last during a zombie invasion? Because they would keep on going because... unless the zombies tore down the towers.
Yeah, they could knock the network out. There still have to be people to process the computers to receive and send out the signals.
That's true.
It doesn't do it entirely on its own.
And now there's more zombies congregating at this farmhouse. But I actually thought that was kind of an interesting directing thing. He doesn't tell them how to be zombies because he's probably right. If he told them to do this, you'd have so many looking the same, and he gives everybody their own kind of character. Ooh, there's some gore.
Sweet. If
you want to see a version that's pretty good, of this movie, Tom Savini directed the remake of Night of the Living Dead. He changes a lot of things in it, but...
Was it like stark daylight only moments ago?
No, remember at the beginning she said it's 8 o'clock and it's still light out.
Yeah, but when the zombie was walking through the clothesline, it was bright as day.
And dark as night.
This isn't Green Lantern, dude.
That's Ben. It's Dwayne Jones. And I think that's Dwayne Johnson? No, Dwayne Johnson's The Rock. But anyways, he was given the lead because he's the best actor of the group, George Romero said. And, of course, in 1968, casting a black man in the lead was very controversial. Especially because, I'll talk about it later when it happens. Of course, typical woman's useless. Doesn't he know he's black and he could just outrun all the zombies? I remember reading, I think this was the only movie this guy did. And he never talked about it until just before he died. Tony Todd plays the Ben in the new one, and he's really good in it.
Is she not talking to him because of his race?
No, she's terrified, Brad. Her brother just died. There's a dead dude upstairs. A black man just rushed through the door. Ben is kind of a take charge kind of guy. He's the leader of, you know, seems like he's kind of smart, takes charge, tries to help Barbara. You know, this movie started a lot of what you come to expect in zombie movies now. And, I mean, like chocolate syrup and... Just kidding, that was blood. But, you know, the opening where it's really something major, zombie attacks, you really don't know why they're attacking. And the formula is really established in this movie. George Romero said he didn't think anything of it casting a black guy in the lead because he was the best actor, and he didn't think at the time, you know, how socially
Man, those zombies are punks.
They are. They vandalize. Look at him, a man in charge.
He doesn't take no shit from zombies.
Mm-mm. Oh, they don't like lights. Oh, take that. Hate crime. It's crazy seeing it now because the zombies here are really simply made up. Just little scars. Now they're able to do amazing things.
Oh, I know. Suits are all still pressed, just little scratches.
Yeah. Hey, you greasers, get out of here. You wonder, because this is the first one, I wonder if the only direction he gave him is, you know, you have to act stiff because you're dead. I still think this is a kind of a violent movie for how old it is.
Wow, way to go there, buddy.
Slippery hands.
Are they going to make out?
Maybe.
Is this date rape? Date rape zombie?
Oh, in the head. In the face.
You've scored 100 points.
Ooh, there's some brain matter. I don't remember that shot in the movie. Look at Ben, the huge stud.
Now, if you touch zombie blood, do you get infected?
No,
Because your hands are porous.
I don't think so. Oh,
Oh fuck, man!
I just wanted to use a shower. There's a lot of them out there now. I think what makes zombie movies really effective too is there's always the impending doom of the zombies constantly out there, and you feel them just starting to crush and suffocate you.
I swear his eyes were moving. Were they moving?
Maybe. He's dead, but it might have been just because they don't have any budget and they couldn't do the shot again.
Look, Jeff, just get it right. You screwed it up again. Well, we're out of film, so we're going to have to take it.
Jeff, the worst zombie actor ever. Come on, guys.
Jeff, you're dead. Dead people don't have moving eyeballs. God damn it, Jeff.
Zombie barbecue.
This is for that cross on the lawn.
Oh yeah, I forgot. In this movie, the zombies are afraid of fire.
Huh.
Kind of a thing they stopped talking about ever in zombie movies. I think even in Romero's second one, Dawn of the Dead, it's never mentioned that they're afraid of fire. What the fuck am I gonna do? Got crazy ass cracker girl here. Nothing to eat. Yeah, I couldn't think of that first, dummy. She is so blonde. Do you keep your toolbox on your kitchen table?
Maybe if I lived in a farmhouse.
Maybe. You're gonna cut yourself, you idiot! Lipton, product placement.
Meh.
But yeah, you should see the Tom Savini version. That one's pretty good too.
I think I'm staying here, take a nap.
Getting frustrated. He's got to remember.
Look, I know you're a woman, and you can't help that. But
But I really, really need you to focus.
We're gonna board up the windows and the doors. You understand? We'll be all right here. We'll be all right here until someone comes to rescue us. But we'll have to work together. You'll have to help. Now I want you to go in and get some wood so I can board the place up. You understand? Okay? Okay?
Now get your shit together before I throw you out there as a distraction while I run away. In the remake, Barbara becomes kind of like Rambo. She kicks zombies' ass in it. I think one of the reasons why they did that is because you're so familiar with this story. And George Romero actually wrote the remake story too and picked Tom Savini to direct it, so...
it's set in the 80s, right?
1990.
Oh, 1990.
I always thought it'd be cool if they made a Western zombie movie. Took place in the Western times, but didn't have some sort of stupid, goofy thing happening. Like a legit zombie movie that takes place during, I don't know, the Civil War would be cool.
Yeah. Do like Zombie Gettysburg. 3 days after
Yeah. That'd be...
after Lee takes off, all the Union and
I think
Confederate soldiers
51,000
rise out of the ground, huh?
51,000 troops died at Gettysburg, if I remember correctly.
Bloodiest battle on American soil rises.
Yeah, it's not going to help. You know what chicks are helpful for? Cooking. Maybe you should just ask her to cook something.
I'm just gonna whittle a ship.
Ben's putting huge doors up. She brings kindling.
I thought this might help with the doors.
Wow, she can hold it? Okay. Well, we'll see.
I tried. I can't. I don't.
She can't take it. She can't take the noise.
She's afraid of zombies and hammer noises.
Those are two scary things together.
I'm not even sure those nails are have the depth to get through the door, let alone attach to anything.
You know, I never got about zombie movies, so if enough zombies get on the door, they break it down, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how much pressure would you have to and how many people would have to be around a door to push it down? I mean, I guess you could weaken it over time if people just kept on clawing at it for hours.
How many more entrances do we have? How many more doors do we have? Let's take the front door and use it to barricade the back door. But now there's no front door.
La-di-da-di-da. Can I make some s'mores? Look, help me put up this goddamn table.
Don't put your hand on the heater, you'll burn yourself.
Anyhow, that's where I found that truck I have out there. There's a radio.
This is pretty.
I jumped in to listen to it.
If I were his address, it'd be somewhat see-through.
Gasoline truck came screaming right across the road. There must have been 10, 15 of those things chasing after it. Grabbing and holding on. I didn't see them at first.
He's being awfully nice. You know, he's taking it apart. I just bust it.
Yeah. Maybe he thinks he can reassemble it if we get out of this okay.
Maybe. All right, yeah, he probably wants to leave the house just as he got there. You know, he doesn't want people to arrest him for, you know, vandalism and breaking and entering.
Yeah. If he does get caught and they get through this, he'll go to jail for vandalism.
Do you have a favorite zombie movie, Brad? If you say 28 Days Later, so help me God.
Then I won't say anything then. No, probably Shaun of the Dead, even though I think it's more of a comedy than a zombie movie.
Really, I actually think, Shaun of the Dead's my second favorite. If you check out my blog on Tumblr.com, search Real Nerds, you can see my 10 favorite zombie movies, and Shaun of the Dead's number 2.
I did read that.
This thing is just backing away from me. I looked back at the diner to see if there was anyone there who could help me.
I think his acting in this movie, though, really elevates the script from a B movie to being a classic.
Entire place had been encircled.
Because, I mean, even the... I actually think the title's pretty clever, but it has the possibilities of being campy, you know.
I know there were no more screams.
Of course, it was Night of the Flesh Eaters. It definitely would be...
Realized that
Night of the Nubis would probably be worse.
I was alone. 50 or 60 of those things just standing there, staring at me. I started to drive. I just plowed right through them.
I always laugh at that part. I don't know why.
Run or
He's like, get it? Plow? Wink, wink. Come on, we're alone here.
We could die. This could be the apocalypse. You know, I always wondered why... I don't think Romero's ever explained why they crave human flesh. I guess it's more terrifying that way.
We were riding in the cemetery.
Like they're only interested in the flesh itself, not the organs.
Well, no, they eat the organs too. You know, I mean, as basically making them cannibals. I don't... Maybe that's just... They just attack everything, would be my guess.
For the wreath on my father.
Yeah, cannibalism's scary.
It is.
Your own kind turning against you.
Yeah. Well, I think that's, we talked about this earlier. I think that's why this movie and other zombie movies are effective. It's the element of the unknown, where, it's just dead people attacking
We
you.
didn't have any. And oh, it's hot in here.
Yeah. Let your freakness fly. Man, how else I have to listen to this rambling bullshit?
He said, "Oh, it's late. Why did we start so late?" And I said, "Johnny, if you'd gotten up earlier, we wouldn't be late."
Well, he's dead, so he got what's coming to him.
Right. And I said,
Doesn't even trade his life for tardiness.
And then this man started walking up the road. He came slowly.
He wasn't walking up the road. Remember, Barbara? You were in the cemetery? He was in the cemetery.
Barbara.
She pretty much walked into him.
Johnny's
Yep.
It's not like they were stuck in a hallway or nothing.
Well, I guess if you're really terrified, I'm sure how you remember the events might be different. If they thought that far advanced, or they wrote the script as they were going and they thought he'd be coming up a road. Who knows?
And I said, "Goody." And he grabbed me. He grabbed me.
I was polite and he was so rude.
He wanted this body.
He ripped at my clothes.
I think you should just calm down.
Screamed, "Johnny! Johnny, help me! Oh, help me!" And he let me go. He ripped. And then Johnny came and he ran and he fought this man. And I got so afraid. I ran. I ran.
Well, first you got in the car and totally wrecked it. There goes a resale value. Once again, just proving women can't drive.
Do you think this is her shining moment? Like she got to this part of the script and
She said, "Yes, this is where I win my Oscar."
this is my time to shine.
We have to go out and get Johnny.
You kidding me? I just put up all those doors.
Please, don't you hear me? We've got to go out and get him. Please,
See, that's what I do. I'd probably just ignore her ass.
please help me.
Maybe he should do one more thing to her. Come on, do it.
What's going on out there? This is no Sunday school picnic.
Don't you understand? My brother is
You know what? She's not listening, Ben.
You could just go on your own.
She's not listening. You
doesn't
got to
have to
take it
come
to
along.
next level, man. You have to take it to the next level. Take it to the next level. Do it. Yeah! Just socks her. Let me look over. No clan members nearby. Okay, we're good.
Strangely punches in the face, turn you into a zombie all of a sudden.
Do you think he feels bad about that? Probably not. He's like, she needs to shut up.
Finally, I can get
Pow.
these doors hung up faster.
Whoa, 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 Ben, Ben.
Easy, buddy.
Easy.
You're already wanted for vandalism.
And breaking and entering. And stealing a car. And running over 60 people. And now you're adding smacking a white woman into it.
Is that the boom mic shaking in the upper right-hand corner?
Maybe the shadow of it.
Threat to untold numbers of citizens, and because of the crisis which is even now developing, this radio station will remain on the air day and night. This station and hundreds of other radio and TV stations throughout this part of the country are pooling their
Or maybe it's the chandelier swinging back and forth.
keep you informed of all developments. At this hour, we repeat, these are the facts as we know them. There is an epidemic of mass murder being committed by a virtual army of unidentified assassins. The murders are taking
Unidentified assassins.
rural homes and
Is that how you describe a mob of people killing people? Assassins? I guess.
Well, if you've never seen a zombie before, maybe.
Yeah. Well, this is really the first movie where zombies are like this. I mean, they had other movies where they're voodoo-controlled, mindless corpses, but... Look at this guy. Hey, 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 hands off the car, bud.
So, at this point, there is no really authentic way for us to say who or what to look for and guard yourself against. Mischief
Well, why don't they just call Ben? Ben knows what to do.
law enforcement officials is one of complete bewilderment at this hour. So far, we have been unable to determine
Hey, it's Log.
Okay, so why is he attracting attention? Why would he start a fire? What are you doing, Ben? He's obviously determined. He knows what he's doing.
Looks like he's done this before.
Dude, that's my dad's favorite chair. Oh, okay. Maybe he's going to invite him to sit down and...
Don't act like you don't know what's going on.
Oh, I mean, I do. I'm just... Maybe someone's watching this for the first time and listening to my witty comments on it. Have you ever watched a movie with commentary first before watching the movie?
I think I have.
Really? What movie is that?
I don't remember.
Oh, that's why he started a fire for. I didn't really remember what he started the fire for. Because, you know, a lot of times you listen to commentary and they don't want to spoil things in the movie because they're afraid that someone listened to the commentary before they watch the movie, but I've never done that.
Yeah.
Now that's
You
a
like that
fire!
shit?
So what you could do is just build a moat with fire in it, and you'd be safe. Just keep it going all the time. Oh my gosh, you'd be the worst president ever. I think it's Richard Nixon at this point. Or maybe it's... No, maybe it is Lyndon Johnson. 68?
That board's not nearly wide enough.
Well, you're stuck in there. Hopefully there's food. And if he's an athlete, I'm sure he finds the white girl really attractive.
Oh shit, I left my wallet in the car. It's like, sweet, another door. This is gonna look good upstairs.
Make this for my house. Be nice.
Oh god. How much did he touch me? How long have I been out?
If in 9 months I have a...
That wasn't part of the movie.
That wasn't part of the movie. It was some obnoxious kid running by. Laura, shh! Look at her, still in there just making things. At least she's in the kitchen. You know, people relaxed in the 60s by smoking. You know how I relax? Jerking off.
He whacks it, she wakes up, walks in the room. What's she gonna think?
No doubt.
Gotta go for a cigarette.
Crap. Oh, sweet. Loafers.
I can dress up like a lady tonight.
George Romero's notorious for coverage. He shoots everything in so many different angles, so he makes sure he doesn't miss anything.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Hell yeah. Where are these crackers keeping these bullets at? Is that a sombrero up there? Women's shoes. That'll be good for my wife. Oh, good. The bullets are in here.
A shoebox is a good way to keep them out of children's hands.
Yeah. You know the mics pick up those noises you're making.
She's fine.
No, she's not. Brad, don't give her excuses to be annoying. I love my wife. She's a lovely sort.
I thought you were working tonight.
I did. I got up early.
Oh.
Like super early.
Oh, look
Yeah.
at... See? You know what? This maybe started the precedent of hitting a girl and then getting her a gift. Because he totally socked her and now he got her those shoes. I mean, there's only so much you can do to, like, someone who's that hysterical, and I'm guessing punching her in the face is probably the best thing for her. Now, I was really a little...
Or we could hit her with the butt of the shotgun.
Totally, that'd knock her clean out. I couldn't tell if he smacked her or he punched her. But the looks of her jaw looks like he clocked her.
Look, I don't know if you're here, but I'm going upstairs now. If anything's trying to break in here, I can hear it from up there. I'll be down to take care of it.
That's right. See,
Or we could both go up
see
there.
how
and-
this is a huge social commentary, too? It's white folks trying to break into a black man's house, not the opposite. I'm just kidding. That was me being racist. But
She's taking a long time to get that coat off.
at the time, George Romero didn't mean to make this such a social commentary. He just cast, like I said, Dwayne in the lead because he was the best actor, not because he was black and he wanted to make a statement about civil rights or anything.
Well, looks like on the inside we're all the same.
Oh, that's a lady? We'll just, Zenith, do they still make radios?
They-
Are they still a company?
Oh, they have. I think they still make TVs.
Really?
Well, they're not at Best Buy, but I think they're like Rent-A-Center or Sears.
Oh, maybe it's like it is a Sears company or something.
Me, I hate the news. When's Sex and the City gonna be on?
Yuck.
And so this incredible story becomes more ghastly with each report. It's difficult to imagine such a thing.
And nothing's worse than ghastly.
These are the reports we have been receiving and passing on to
She's cute.
reports which have been verified as completely as is possible in this confused situation. It is happening, and it would appear that no one is safe from this wave of mass murder.
Your pants are too tight.
Uh-oh. I feel like hate crime coming on.
Oh, it's on now. He's been inside. He just realized that huge ass radio was there.
I wonder if I can hear my dad in the past.
Motherfucker! I was hanging up all those boards, and you guys didn't help.
How are we supposed to know what was going on? There have been those things for all we knew.
That girl was screaming. Sure, you must know what a girl screaming sounds like. Those things don't make any noise. Anybody would know somebody that needed help.
Look, it's kind of hard to hear what's going on from down there.
Will you keep it down? I'm trying to listen to the shadow. I never miss an episode. Never.
That's like the all-American guy. He kind of looks like he's a beach boy.
He's like, wouldn't it be nasty?
Yeah, dumbass.
Now you tell me. I'm not going to take that kind of a chance when we got a safe place. We luck into a safe place, and you're telling us we got to risk our lives just because somebody might need help, huh?
Of course, dude. That's why I'm a hero.
Why don't we settle this, mister? We came out, okay, we're here. Now I suggest we all go back downstairs before any of those things find out we're in here.
I'll put upstairs, but I haven't seen any Spider-Man zombies yet.
And I'm telling you, those things turned over our car.
Dude, I just got in here.
Well, they came from the basement.
Can't get through this.
They were hiding in the basement this whole time.
Yep. And that's why Ben's all pissed off because
They didn't hear the 3 hours of doors being hung and
exactly that's
women getting punched.
That's why Ben's really upset because they didn't come up and help.
With all of us working, we can fix this place up in no time. We have every
Mr. Cooper. He just sounds like a dick.
We can turn into a soda shop. Get all the young crowd in here.
With the jukebox, we'll charge people a dime to play a song.
Heck, we got a radio.
things don't have any strength. I smashed 3 of them and pushed another one out the door.
You hear me when I told you they turned over our car?
Hell, it was 5 men to do that.
Dude, do you think if we got 5 of our friends, we could turn over a car? I guess we probably could.
We tried to lift Brian's Pontiac in high school. I think we had 6 people and we couldn't even move it.
Really?
Hmm.
The cellar. The cellar, there's only one door, right? Just one door, that's all we have to protect. Mom and I fixed it so it blocks and boards from the inside. But up here, all these windows, why, we never know where they were going.
I'm right. And White is right.
But down in the cellar, there's no place to run to. I mean, if they did get in, there'd be no back exit. We'd be done for. We can get out of here.
And nobody likes a back exit.
But down there with no windows, if a rescue party did come, we wouldn't even know. The cellar is the strongest place. The cellar is a death trap.
Motherfucker. I keep on thinking you should say that at some point in this movie.
You know how many's out there?
He's not Ving Rhames, Ryan.
Or Samuel L. Jackson.
Do whatever you like. I'm going back down to the cellar, and you better decide. 'Cause I'm
Has Samuel L. Jackson been in a zombie movie?
not going to unlock it again, no matter what happens.
I know Ving Rhames was in that Dawn of the Dead remake.
Yeah. I don't recall him being in one.
Let's think about
Is he in a horror movie?
it if we have to. If we do decide to stay down there, we'll need some things.
Hey, loyal Real Nerds listeners, email me if you know Samuel L. Jackson's horror movie resume. A Snakes on the Plane a horror movie?
I guess it could be.
Yeah.
It's more of a comedy, though.
Yep. Hey, there's a dude who killed Johnny.
About 8 or 10 of them now.
Out back, too.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Hands off, boys! See how they reach for his junk there? That's messed up. Nice. That's some good looking effects, right? Pull the trigger, man. There you go. What?
Why?
I shot that motherfucker right in the heart. I'm just gonna add the motherfuckers for him. Okay, I'll try the lung now. What?
He's got this emo look to him. Like,
Dude, he's a greaser. Slicked back hair. Oh, there you go. Right in the head.
We
If
did
you
the
have-
mash.
if you
the
have-
monster mash.
Oh, sweet naked chick zombie. Yeah.
Damn.
Look at that ass. It don't quit, even though it's dead. Oh, titties. I forgot there's nudity in this movie.
Oh, she's a dendrophiliac.
Yummo.
So I guess zombies crave insects, too?
They do in this movie. I mean, I guess if you had a craving for flesh, you'd probably just start eating everything. If you had no brain function.
Do insects have flesh or, like, endoskeletons?
They have flesh.
Huh.
They don't have blood, but they have flesh.
Laura confirms that they have flesh and blood.
She is a biologist.
Because she's...
She is
Oh.
she is a biologist. She has the degree to prove it. Guy, he's more bossy than Barack Obama.
She can't possibly. I couldn't bring her up here. She can't possibly take all the racket. Those things smashing through the windows.
Well, you're stupid enough to go die.
He kind of looks like Barack Obama.
He does. Hey, are you saying all black people look alike? That's fucked up, dude.
No, what?
Yeah.
It's just what he said in the Senate.
Was that like a piece of beef jerky he's waving at him?
It's like half a hockey stick.
Just let him go.
Wait a minute.
As long as my white pants don't get dirty, I don't care what we do. I always thought this lady had a weird-looking face in this movie. Kind of like the Crypt Keeper if he was chunkier. And stay out!
Sweet. I can jerk off without anyone finding out now.
There's lots of places we can run to up here. Mr. Cooper, we'd all be a lot better off. All three of us were working.
Do you remember the TV show Hangin' with Mr. Cooper? I don't. I just remember he was a basketball coach or player or something.
Pretty sure those chicks are already fighting over who's prettier.
Yep. I'm going to go with Barbara. And this is Helen Keller's first motion picture. Of course, she's silent through the whole movie. It's not really Helen Keller. I'm making that up.
Yeah, but I didn't know who they were, and I wasn't allowed to take any unnecessary chances.
So if you didn't smoke in the 60s, were you not cool?
I know you weren't a man.
Totally. When did smoking become not cool? 90s?
90s?
About the time they got rid of Joe Cool.
Right. There's no cool without the camel.
That's right. But I'm serious. I was watching this.
Come on, Fred. She's sick.
Here, let's see if she's awake.
Too many ways those monsters can get in up there.
So, Brad, if you were in a house, would you stay in the cellar, or would you board up the front so you'd have multiple ways to get out? What do you think's the best course of action in this?
Yeah, I don't know about the cellar
predicament?
because you're getting yourself cornered.
Yeah,
I don't think I'd hold up anywhere. I think I would just stay on the move.
just be like a nomad.
Yeah, and just keep moving.
But it could also be dangerous constantly
Stay in the
moving because
countryside. Stay off the roads, huh?
moving could always be dangerous too because you don't know what you're getting into.
Well, I would just think that there's more chances that the zombies are in the city epicenters than
Yeah,
in the rural. So, if I do happen to run into any out in the countryside, there'll probably just be one, and I could probably take on one at a time. But
you know
if
that's
you just wait for them to come to you and sitting in a house, I mean, you're just asking for 10 to 20 to gang up on you.
yeah. You know, in The Walking Dead, they have that mentality.
Yeah,
Where
just keep moving.
Yeah, well, not to be in the cities because the cities are overrun by 'em.
Right.
So they stay out in the country, basically.
Can you hole up underwater?
Well, you could in Land of the Dead.
Get some scuba gear and just kind of float out to sea?
In Land of the Dead, the zombies finally get over their fear of crossing water.
So they're afraid of water and fire now.
Well, it's like they don't understand that they could just, float in or something like that. But see, this movie moves by pretty quickly, though. It's not doesn't lag very much. The pace is good in it. For being a movie from the 60s.
You've had two settings, graveyard and house. It's pretty contained.
That's why I always thought this could be like a play on Broadway. Because, basically in a house in a cemetery. I always thought it'd be cool if you staged a production of it, that the zombies would be in the aisles and stuff during the show. And
You could spray blood in the audience.
yep,
Be fun.
and brain matter. Do you know how they make brain matter in movies? Is they mix oatmeal and jam with the blood, the fake blood, and that's how it looks all brainy. I learned that from Greg Nicotero. Shh. My wife over there slurping away.
Is that ramen?
Slurping away.
Ryan provides for his wife, doesn't he?
I do. Dude, Have you ever tried to?
Egg in it.
You should try to cook for this chick. Her favorite meal is like frozen burritos and with salsa on it. Dude, she got some nice legs.
She's sitting over there because she just farted. Is she counting the lace?
Maybe. I don't know how. I mean, I'd hope if the zombies ever came, I'd be able to compose myself and fight back. It'd be like Shaun of the Dead. You know, you'd be the zany guy, and I'd be the goofy friend. I want to get a shirt that says "I got wood."
Honestly, Ryan, how long do you think I would last in the zombie apocalypse?
Well, Brad, you know, you're smart and resourceful, so I think you'd last a long time.
Sweet, thanks.
We need to come up with a meeting area where we all can go.
I just told you I'm going to be on the move all the time.
I know, but when it first starts, we should meet up with all our friends so we have people we can trust.
Well,
All right, you know what? Fine,
They're
fuck
going
you,
to
Brad.
find us.
You
And
know-
we should just, leave notes behind where we've been.
You know what, Brad?
Say-
Fine, fuck you. I'll hang out with my friends, and then we've come across your chewed up corpse. We'll be like, well, Brad didn't want to hang out with us, so fuck him. I think the first place I would go is like a Walmart or a Sportsman's Authority.
Definitely like a large big box store because
Get
you'd have plenty of
guns.
resources for sure.
Why don't you do something to help somebody?
I should probably go to the Winchester. Oh, what? We had TV the whole time? Burn the radio.
Is Glee on?
If you stay up here, you take orders from me.
God damn.
We're watching Tyler Perry's House of Pain
That's the only black show you could come up with.
on the fly.
This is not Medea's big family reunion. Is that even one of them? I have no idea. I just know Medea's her name.
Let's just change it to Hanging with Mr. Cooper.
Medea? It's not Medea? Whatever. It's some cross-dressing black guy.
I think it's Medea Goes to Space.
That'll probably be the next
It's
one.
like NASA in there.
It is NASA. Maybe NASA is the ones who are releasing all the, news and stuff.
Cut to B-roll.
Well, this is bullshit.
Disclosure in a report from National Civil Defense Headquarters in Washington. It has been established that persons who have recently died have been returning to life.
God damn it, Tom. Move the camera to the left.
That is terrible framing.
Investigation of reports from funeral homes, morgues, and hospitals has concluded that the unburied dead are coming back to life, seeking
Have you ever seen Return of the Living Dead?
Mm-mm.
It's written by Dan O'Bannon, and he wrote,
Predator. No, Alien.
Alien.
Yeah, Alien.
and he directed the movie too. It's kind of a funny take on it, though. He wrote it with John Russo, and John Russo wrote this movie. And it started out, I actually have the book Return of the Living Dead, and it started out way different. But Dan O'Bannon decided he's going to make it campy and fun. And it's actually a pretty fun movie. But you've read my blog. I think it's number 7 on my blog or something. And that's where a lot of people got the idea that zombies only eat brains. Because in that movie, the zombies actually moan brains. And they also, drag themselves out of the ground.
He's sending a personal message to Sharon. Meet me, Central Fire Department, 2 hours.
That's why I pulled in here, but it's locked.
call this afternoon by the President. Since convening this conference of the Presidential Cabinet, the FBI, the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the CIA,
All right, now what I want you to do is stand in the background and look busy.
our space experts being consulted about
So if this zombie has really happened, do you think that police and National Guard and the Army could hold them off?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they could, but I mean how could you stop everybody from? Obviously, people would die and they'd come back to life. It'd be a constant fear. I guess you'd have to cremate every single body that died within minutes.
Yeah. Just get guys with some flamethrowers to mow through town.
In the book Return of the Living Dead, they would drive railroad spikes through their heads after the funeral, so they wouldn't rise.
Knowing the army, they would just nuke every town if
Uh,
they could.
You know what they did? If you look to your left, that's George Romero, on the far left.
With the mic?
Yes,
Guy looks so different.
he does, but he's still that really tall, lanky guy.
Radiation is not the cause of the mutation. I can't speak for the entire military at this time, gentlemen.
And of course, it's the '60s, so radiation is what brings him back to life.
Everything is being done that can be done.
Looks like life's going on as normal in Washington, D.C.
And they're jaywalking, just like politicians, to bend the rules.
To break the law. And
Was the satellite, when the satellite was exploded?
Did they really film this part in Washington?
they did.
Wow. Pretty sure you couldn't get that close anymore.
Oh, yeah, and I doubt that. I'm thinking they didn't even get permits. I think they just went out there and shot and...
They just look like a news crew.
Mm-hmm. Suck my balls. Hey, don't drive off saying that.
And fuck. Yeah, I said it.
We've heard all we have to try to get out of here.
Instead of rescue stations and doctors and medical supplies, if we could get care in there, we can get help for her.
So is this only happening in this town right now?
Yeah.
Okay. I was going to say there didn't seem to be anyone stumbling around in Washington.
Yeah, no,
In the
it's...
background.
This one, if you watch his movies, this one takes place, it's really isolated. But at the beginning of Dawn of the Dead, it starts moving into the major cities. And then Day of the Dead, they've completely overran the cities. Dawn of the Dead takes place in Pittsburgh as well. Day of the Dead takes place in Florida. In Miami, I believe. They're not specifically mentioned, but you can tell.
Dr. Graves, your entire staff, I know, has been working very hard to find some solution to these things that are happening. Do you have any answers at this point?
Green Hospital in Greensburg.
But first, let me stress the importance
What are the odds?
Beaver.
Yeah.
I love Beaver. I like it more when it's completely clean.
You see that WBTF station? It's one letter away from being what the fuck radio station.
Look, you go down there and tell, Judy, you tell Judy to come up here and you stay with the kid, all right?
I got some plans for Judy. Hey, mister, that's my girlfriend.
we had a cadaver from which all 4 limbs had been amputated. Sometime early this morning, it opened its eyes and began to move its trunk. It was dead, but it opened its eyes and tried to move.
I can see how this movie would be really scary back then, too, because, it's the first of its kind. No real zombie movies like it. The idea of a torso flopping around like a fish coming alive is terrifying.
Oh, she's been faking it this whole time.
She just wants to get out of work.
The body should be disposed of at once, preferably by cremation.
Yeah, I just said that earlier.
It's only a matter of minutes. Minutes? Well, that doesn't give people time to make any arrangements. Oh, you're right. It doesn't give them time to make
Sorry, folks, you're pretty much screwed.
carried to the street.
Probably shouldn't be watching this broadcast.
They must be burned immediately. Soak them with gasoline and burn them. The bereaved will have to forego the dubious comforts that a funeral service will give. They're just dead flesh and dangerous.
Very.
I need you to find some bed spreads or sheets to tear up into small strips, okay?
I don't want to wear my hood with you around.
We need some bottles or jars, make Molotov cocktails, and hold them up while we try to escape.
Nice.
There's a big can of kerosene down there.
I'll see what I can find.
I'll look for the bottles. There's a big key ring down there. Or maybe a key to the gas pump on it.
I'll begrudgingly help.
Toss some cocktails from the window upstairs. Meantime, a couple of us can go out and try to get the gas and come back for the rest of the people.
Oh, you're just full of ideas, aren't you, Ben?
That's right.
Yeah, it's better than sitting on my ass. I'm adding my own dialogue to it.
Inform me about goods and supplies behind the cellar door. While we're gone, the rest of you can hold up in there.
I found some fruit jars in the cellar. And there's a key on here that's labeled for the gas pump out back.
You said you were getting the kerosene.
Yeah, what the fuck, dude?
The truck. I found it abandoned.
Kero. You know what? I'm not even gonna spell it to you because you can't spell anyways, you dumb hick.
You ready then? You and I'll go.
Enjoy your jars.
What are you looking at me like that for?
We find behind the cellar door. You can go upstairs and toss the cocktails from a window. Tom, you and I will have to unboard this door. After you toss the cocktails,
Okay.
back down here and lock this door. It's no good to board it up because we'll have to get back in quickly. After we get the gas and get back into the house, then we'll worry about getting everybody into the truck. Let's move.
Or I'll just keep on driving. I haven't decided yet. Because you don't mean shit to me. You don't mean shit to me. Well, I guess one of the first things he said, you got to get around where there's people. So maybe Ben realizes that there's strength in numbers. God damn it! I just spilt my soda. It's my wife's fault because she follows Rihanna on Twitter. You know what I call Rihanna? Auto-tuned.
Were you sure about the phone?
The phone is dead.
I said we have to move, and you're looking at me like I'm an artard. Step on it.
If I could only call the folks. They wouldn't be so worried about us.
Everything will be all right.
The phone's dead. You not hear
As
me?
soon as we get to Willard, we'll
God, why do you always have to reassure women? Why do you have to repeat yourself? Shouldn't they just know that the phone's dead and you're trying to help them? Be proactive.
Tom,
And you know what? You're not even making the cocktail right.
What about getting out of here?
Yeah.
No, the television said that's the right thing to do. We've got to get to a rescue
Do you believe everything you see on TV?
I don't know.
If that's the case, then I believe I can fly.
Why do you have to go out there?
I know how to
Because I'm young and limber and quick.
doesn't know anything
No, not as quick as Ben, but close.
You think I do all these push-ups for nothing?
for how long, honey. We're safe now. But there's going to be more and more of those things.
I know all that.
Then why are you asking these questions?
God, you're playing games with me.
I'm trying to help us. That dude's patient.
Remember? All we had to do was
And I've been like, oh, Judy's gone. She died just now. Bummer.
It's right, Tom. Remember we had to go to Willard then? This is a passing thing, honey. It's not like just a wind passing through. We've got to do something.
Everyone comes back. Oh my God, what happened to Judy? The zombies came in and pulled her down the stairs.
She
broke her
fell.
neck.
She fell. Well, time to cremate her. That's a cool jean jacket that she's sporting, though. It'd only be cooler if it said Robbie Baby on the back.
We've got work to do, honey. And you... Yeah.
Yeah. Time to fuck. Oh, what? Dude, that was weak sauce.
He's a
You can
bad
always play
kisser.
This Is the End of the World card and get laid. Whoa.
We better get her downstairs.
We have to go downstairs.
Think they're missing a scene there? Because all of a sudden she was downstairs sitting on the couch. Or maybe it was a time elapsed.
Just wait till we get back.
They all took
Dang.
naps and they reconvened in the living room.
And there's my wife trying to do anything to get liquor in her. God, that chick has a huge ass. And so my wife just whispered, but she's eating her noodles like this. Your presence is already known in here, babe. Damn, Ben's strong. Just rips those off without a crowbar. Gives it to the weak guy. I know, I'd like to think I'd be proactive in a zombie apocalypse.
I think both of us would definitely not be that guy who just kind of sits around complaining.
Totally. You know,
We've got to do something.
I'm glad the zombie movies are getting away from, hey, what are those?
Yeah.
You know, everybody knows what a zombie is. That's why Shaun of the Dead was awesome. Dude, put on a shirt. His voice is so bassful. So full of bass? That sounds better.
Baritone.
Thanks.
Take that, you zombie bastards.
Anybody bring marshmallows? Well, great. Well, now if they have...
What the fuck, man? Judy said we could come over.
I guess now if the zombies start eating people, they'll be able to roast them on a barbecue. Is there something on my shirt? Shirt ripper!
Oh, just like the chick to ruin the plan.
Totally. What? Look at her bigger asses. Jiggle, 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 jiggle. Honey, she has a big ass. She looks at me like I'm an asshole, but let's see. Wait till you see her ass. Oh, you're not going to see it. Ben, in the head, bro. Seriously, dude, come on. Whee!
Ah, shit. The engine block has a crack the size of the San Andreas. See, it's almost daylight again.
Well, they probably didn't have enough money to light up the whole field, Brad. See, look, you can tell the one light that's behind the trees.
Do you think it's a good idea to have the fire next to that gas tank?
Well, he just shot at it, so... Oh, you fucking idiot.
This has gone horribly, horribly wrong.
Should not have trusted some dude to do this. Of course, his girlfriend comes along. Your shirt's ripped.
I'm guessing the most expensive shot of the movie is about to come up.
I think you're probably right. It's this one right there. Well, her fat ass is keeping her in there. Unbuckle your seatbelt, you fucking idiot! Well, we're not going anywhere. We're here for the long haul, boys.
Well, let's decide who's going to eat who first.
Now Ben's totally fucked. Where's a naked chick zombie?
So you think this is how Thriller started?
I'm sure that's not cheap, you know, having a squib go off.
God, they're really pissed at LeBron for moving to Miami.
Ben, you gotta run, dude.
I'm sorry, I don't like my rice.
Funny joke. What a putz, Cooper. Yeah, that's right. I kicked the door in. Now I'm gonna kick your face in, motherfucker. This is the part that always creeped me out when I was a kid coming up, because, you know, they died, the zombies are starting to come in, there's lots of them. I could never watch the end of the movie. You motherfucker!
Yeah.
Yeah! Beat his ass. This was not done by stuntmen.
Drag you out there and feed you those things.
Oh, damn. He's scared. Remember how I said zombie barbecue? I was foreshadowing. See, I still think this scene's like really effective as far as chills and stuff.
There's so much ass in here. You can survive for days.
It's the best part to eat, according to the movie Alive. Like
So
intestines.
what are those intestines made out of, Ryan?
I don't know. That looks like a real liver right there. Looks like some KFC. Like, when did movies start showing stuff like this? I mean, I don't know. I want to say this is one of the first, like, really graphic movies in depicting violence, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't...
You don't see that shit in Gone with the Wind.
No. Dude, Gone with the Wind is 4 hours long.
I know.
Have you watched it?
Yeah.
Do you think it's good?
It's alright.
Me too. I think it's, like, all right. It's like Citizen Kane. People say it's the greatest movie of all time, and I've tried really hard to stay awake when I watch it.
There's supposed to be another broadcast at 3 o'clock.
Somebody's nipping.
Only 10 more minutes? Don't have very long to wait.
I forgot Barbara's still around.
We'd better leave soon. It's 10 minutes to 3.
She's always concerned about the time.
Yep. What got her in trouble originally?
You know anything about this
Time.
at all? I mean, is Willard the nearest town?
We were
She is totally nipping.
just trying to
They don't make bras like they used to. All like pointy and shit.
You said those things turned your car over. You think we can get it back on its wheels and drive it? Where is it?
seems like
How many bullets can you fit in that thing?
Dude, it's a 20 bullet shotgun. I guess that's a rifle.
Johnny has the keys.
You gonna carry that child a mile through that army of things out there?
I carried it.
I'm strong. You're weak.
One of those things grabbed her.
Hit her on the arm.
What's wrong?
Who knows what kind of disease those things carry? Is she conscious?
Can't walk. She's too weak.
Well, one of us can try to get to the car.
You gonna turn it over by yourself?
You can't start the car. Johnny has the keys.
Where is it? Yeah, I know.
I'm black. I know how to wire a car. Oh, there she is. There's
It's
some
like the
nudity.
zombies doing magic tricks.
Yeah, yeah.
Good Lord.
Hey man, if it's cool if I be a zombie in my boxers.
Being monitored closely by
What's going on? I just woke up.
radiation detection signals. At this hour, they report the level of the mysterious radiation continues to increase steadily. So long as this situation remains,
Man, 2 people are wearing marks from Ben in this movie. The chick and that dude.
be transformed into the flesh-eating ooze. All persons who die during this crisis, from whatever cause, will come back to life to seek human victims unless their bodies are first
Kind of looks like he has a DS back there.
It does.
All law enforcement agencies and the military have been organized to search out and
Hey, finally, we can be a lynch mob and not get persecuted.
command center at the Pentagon has disclosed that a ghoul can be killed by a shot in the head or a heavy blow to the skull. Officials are quoted as complaining that since
Lee Harvey Oswald?
the ghoul has been activated by the radiation, the plan is kill the brain and you kill the ghoul. Anything from the supplier I can test? No, we're all right.
I'm gonna get a hat and put a bunch of stogies in it.
Chief McClellan, how's everything going? Oh, things aren't going too bad. Men are taking it pretty good. You want to get on the other side of the road over there? Chief, do you think we'll be able to defeat these things? Well, we killed 19 of them today right in this area. Those last 3 we caught trying to claw their way into an abandoned shed. They must have thought somebody was in there. There wasn't, though. We heard them making
Or that shed had a pie.
Yeah, okay. Chief, if I were surrounded by 6 or 8 of these things, would I stand a chance for them? Well, there's no problem. If you had a gun, shoot him in the head. That's a sure way to kill him. If you don't, get yourself a club or a torch. Beat him or burn him. They go up pretty easy. Well, Chief McClellan, how long do you think it will take you until you get the situation under control? Well, that's pretty hard to say. We don't know how many of them there are. We know when we find them, we can kill them.
Dave, turn to the right. He's talking.
Yeah, they're dead. They're all messed up. Well, in time, would you say you ought to be able to wrap this up?
That's why they're the number 3 rated news station in the city.
Totally.
You know, we'll be into it most of the night, probably into the
Freaking man tooth.
We'll team up with the National Guard over there, and then we'll be able to get more definite.
God damn it, I respect you, Mantooth.
Bill Cardell, WIC, TV11. Thank you, Bill, for that report.
Thank you, Bill, for that shitty report.
Wow, you really shined light onto it. But that's another one of the famous lines from it is, they're dead, they're all messed up.
Fuse box in the cellar?
I don't know.
What do you know, motherfucker?
It's okay, now I'm invisible.
As long as I don't smile. I want to put a disclaimer here. Us at Real Nerds are really not racist. We're just having fun.
Look, 2 people are dead already on account of that guy. Take a look out that window, crooked.
Wow, that was quick.
Awkward.
You know what I notice about his style of filmmaking, though, in this movie? He does a lot of continuous shots. Kind of like documentary-ish.
Mm.
Like when that zombie picked up that club, he followed the club all the way up to the door and stuff. And I wonder if that's a conscious effort or not. Yep, this is probably where I cried when I was a little boy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the women have this. I'm good.
What a clown. Cooper will get his, I'm sure. The gun!
Go ahead. Go ahead. You want to stay up here now? Helen, get the cellar. Get the cellar now. Move!
Yeah, he is so quick. Do it, Ben. Do it. Yeah. That's all a really action hero shot there.
Ben's just gonna let her get.
He doesn't care about them.
It's time for my wicked awesome death scene.
Must prolong dying.
I'm gonna be a star.
There's a hatchet. That might come in handy. I forgot that he shot him in this movie. I forgot how Cooper died. I told my wife not to bring that purse. There's
Zombie could totally get away with a sweet boob grab here.
Totally, I would. I'd grope every female actor if I was a zombie. Barbara springs into action. Not the beehive.
My hair! My beautiful hair!
Oh, nice. Say this movie established, you know, you get bit and you turn into a zombie too.
You all just stood around. I was hungry. She really can't get up.
Well, she's so terrified about what her kid's doing. That shot reminds me of the Friday 13th Part 2 shot. Remember when Jason has the machete right there? It's going really slow. But damn, he's going to town.
I think this might be the most disturbing scene in the whole movie.
Yeah, for sure. See why I couldn't finish it when I was a kid? That zombie really wants to get Barbara. Hey, Johnny, you have the keys to the car?
Running the other way helps. Ben's like, she talked too much anyway.
Yeah. Watch out behind you, Ben. Holy shit, demon spawn!
Children to be seen, not heard.
That's how Ben treats women. Picks them up and throws them aside.
Ben's like, I guess the cellar was a good idea.
See, that's the irony of the movie. I'd get a chair and just sit at the foot of the stairs and just start capping them. Hey, don't look at the camera, zombie in the background.
Yes. Yes, this looks safe. We're good. The garden hoe is still on the wall in that shot. See, it's there now.
It's embedded in her. In the head, Ben. Remember, in the head. This is the first zombie movie, so you don't know that. There you go, buddy.
Now, was she bit?
No, but
If you're just dead,
you can die.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the Romero world.
I was gonna get drafted to the NFL. Now my dreams are gone.
And if all those failed, the NBA. Oh, the sawhorse would make a good seat. No.
Is that a back door or a closet?
I think it's an armoire.
Does anyone know where the bathroom is? Anyone?
I just ate that chick's butt and I have to shit. So I guess most zombies would be thin because they eat nothing but, protein. It's the Atkins diet. That was a lame joke. I'll be telling a lot of them tonight.
I didn't know the... I thought the Atkins diet was something else.
No, it's nothing but
Sweet,
meat.
Batman's here. He's gonna save us.
It's nothing but meat, so it should be women's favorite diet. Ayo! Dude, your gun's really small. That's probably the most expensive shot in the movie. How much does it cost to get a helicopter rented? Nice. It was a really small helicopter.
Do you think dead dogs would come back to life in this situation?
I mean,
Bunch of hellhounds?
I guess they would because it's a living thing. but-
Right. Would there be zombie squirrels then? That'd be sweet. You think you're all safe, and then right through the window.
Nick, you and the rest of these men want to come with me?
They'll build a chicken off to see what's happening.
All right, Steve, tell them we're going to stay with it, and everything appears to be under control.
Hey, you doing all right there, guy? Hey, head up. Head up, buddy. There you go. I promise these German Shepherds won't get you like they do in those civil rights videos.
Hey, it's Phil Hartman.
Aww. And he just died like him, too. It's a shot to the head. Too soon? Man, I hope my wife doesn't shoot me twice in the head while I'm asleep. Because she's all coked out. Yeah, it's happened to Phil Hartman.
That chick has a big ass.
That's all that's left of her. Wow, that's a great shot.
See you later, Grandma.
That's for only sending me $2 every year for my birthday. You still get birthday cards from your grandparents?
Phil. Yeah, up until last year
Wow.
or this year.
Brad just celebrated his 57th birthday this week. Well, looks like Ben made it.
All right, go ahead down and give him a hand. Let's go check out the house. There's something.
Oh.
Oh, what the hell?
And again, that's one of the most shocking endings in movies. And it's ironic because the cellar was the safest place, and then he made it out alive, but he got shot in the head. So Brad, there
There it is.
there's your first viewing of Night of the Living Dead, and
Seen
what
the
did you
original.
think?
Thought it was, having seen so many, I guess, homages and iterations of it, I realized that a lot of those movies are not that different.
Yep.
Pretty much the same formula.
Chili Billy. It's still one of my most favorite movies. I think it has a rawness to it, and you mentioned it. The stabbing of the mom, I think, is a pretty horrific scene, and the ending is super shocking because it kind of just hits you in the gut because he was able to survive the onslaught, and then he just
Well, and then those guys, they like how many zombies they run into that were carrying rifles. I mean, that was really reckless on their part to just fire
It
into the
was.
house. Could have been some kid.
Yep. But I think that would happen in a situation like that, where you would just start,
Definitely.
WIIC is a real place. I think he went for the still photography at the end because it's pretty powerful.
Yeah, it looks like crime scene footage.
Exactly.
Like it actually happened. Little did they know it wouldn't be the end.
It isn't. The end? ...
Question mark?
So yeah, there you go. I hope you enjoyed our walk through Night of the Living Dead,
Thank
1968.
you, Ryan, for taking me on this journey.
Hey, anytime, Brad. So, yeah, you will be hearing more of our real commentary as the movies start getting not as good. But it will also sprinkle them in even when they are good because we like to watch movies and talk about them. And hopefully you like listening to us talk about movies. So thanks for listening. Have a ghoulish night. Ooh-ah, ooh-ah.